Okay, so as I mentioned, every other night I will use the Elixir Niactil 4%. This is the one I'll put on today just because it's the easiest one. So this is what the little tube looks like. I would say it's a gel-like formula. It's got 4% of niacinamide in it, and it's also got a tiny little bit of BHA in it, which is the reason why I rotate between this one and the Paula's Choice 2% BHA, because even though I don't have very sensitive skin, I don't want to use BHA on my skin every day. I started using this this springtime, and I couldn't really know if I saw results from this one in particular because I was just throwing a lot of shit into my routine. I was not being a good role model when it comes to skincare. I'll admit it. But so my skin kind of took a toll, started freaking out, started getting breakouts, and I couldn't really see the results of this. Now I started using it again. The reason why I want to give it a shot is because I have a lot of friends who love this one. They say that it's just completely, just calmed down their skin, got rid of the texture, and just stabilized it. I've heard that from people that don't like BHA, that don't want BHA, because the thing about BHA is it can be a little bit drying. So when you're introducing a BHA product into your routine, you really want to up the hydration product and up the level of moisture as well, because you need to restore your skin when you're introducing a product that can be drying. I'm going to give it a shot now for a while. This is what it looks like. As you can tell, it's just this very jelly texture. Oh, that was way too much. You literally need like a third of this for your entire face. Okay. That was a waste of good product. Anyways. Oh, I got a little rash. Wonder where that came from. Well, I get them all the time. So that's the two products that I generally rotate between when it comes to my active step. But then every once in a while, I feel like I need something more surface exfoliating, if that makes sense. Like my skin can kind of build up a little bit and feel dull, like the outer layer of my skin feels a little bit dull, and I just need to bring a little bit of glow back. And so for that step, I would use a mask here, a gentle exfoliating mask. So for that step, my absolute favorite is the Pixi Peel and Polish. It's an enzyme peel, and you're only supposed to leave it on for 2 minutes, and it's got tiny little grains in it. This is what it looks like. And it's got this heavenly smell of cucumber. And even though I really dislike a cucumber scented product, I love this one. It also smells like salt. I generally stay away from physical exfoliants, meaning beads or grains or whatever in the product, but these are so tiny, and the instructions say that you're supposed to gently massage this into your skin for 30 seconds. I don't. I just apply it, leave it on for 2 minutes, wash it away. Cool. That was the very long explanation about my active step. So my camera died. Now moving on to serum. When it comes to serums, like, I'm no expert whatsoever, but as I mentioned before, I just like to keep that the hydrating step. And I have one serum that I love that is so expensive, and once again, thank you PR for hooking me up and making me an addict for life of a product that I will never afford myself. It is the Medigate Hydrate Be Intense Serum. It's a hydrating serum. It's got hyaluronic acid in it, and it's everything you want in a skincare partner. product. So that just plumps up my skin instantly and makes it feel like it had a glass of water. That's how it feels. Next up is eye cream. Once again, not one of the areas that are not my expertise, but I just want something light, hydrating, that works under makeup, and the Glossier Bubblewrap is a great alternative for that. Supposedly also works very good to hydrate your lips. So for the last category within the skincare area, there's the night cream / mask. If I'm just generally every night using a night cream, it is the Verso Nourishing Cream. I like this one because it's not too thick. This is what it looks like. It honestly smells like shit. It smells like yeast, like very, very salted yeast. But Carolyn Hirons taught me that you must be able to live with a skincare product not smelling like roses, because she basically told us to grow the fuck up and just live through it. So that's what I'm doing. No, but it's actually a great product. I like it. It's nothing like out of the ordinary. There are definitely cheaper alternatives that probably are just as good, but I do enjoy it. And I know that, once again, a lot of my friends that have sensitive skin really enjoy this one. So if you are sensitive, then check it out. Read the reviews. Get a sample. Don't spend your hard-earned money on products that you might not like. That's my tip. Oh, and yeah, I just realized I also have a mask that I use sometimes that I really, really like, and it's this one. It's the Acasia Recovery Mask. I use this on some nights when I have like an ongoing breakout, or I feel extra sensitive, or maybe very dry and tight, or just if I feel like I have an issue, I use this because it really, really, really calms my skin down. So in that case, I will use this instead of a night cream. Yeah. So for the last step that kind of falls outside of the skincare PM routine, but still is included in my PM routine every night, is 3 products. It's a brow serum, an eyelash serum, and my self-tanning routine for my face. So the 3 products are from the same brand, and that brand is Swiss Clinic. Ooh, these are quite dirty, I see now, but you know what? I use these on an everyday basis, which means they're going to get dirty. So if you see a YouTuber, a blogger, or whatever with dirty products, that's usually a good sign that they're actually using them every day. So I usually start with the brow and the lash serum. They look like regular brow and lash serum applicators like this. And I see now that the brow applicator has a lot of little brow hairs on it as well, but that's just a good sign, again, I think. So I started using these this spring, and you're supposed to use them for 6 to 8 weeks before you actually see any result. And so I hit kind of the middle of that period, kind of like 3 to 4 weeks, when I was going on holiday, and I forgot them at home. So I made a little pause, but I'm starting again. And I apply them every night. The eyebrow one is a bit difficult to use in the morning because it is an eyebrow serum and it does make them a little bit stiff, so it becomes a little bit more difficult to try to apply eyebrow products after it. So I usually just use the eyebrow one at night, and then the eyelash serum I use every morning and every night. And I really enjoy them so far. I haven't seen a result yet because not enough time has passed, but I will definitely give you an update once I hit that 8-week mark. And then I use the Swiss Clinic Hydrating Self-Tanning Pads. I have talked about these a lot on my Instagram. They look like this. They're just the easiest self-tanning product there is. I mean, it's a pad, so it doesn't get easier than this. It's a little bit damp, and then I usually start by applying right on the corners of my forehead, closest to my hairline. Then I do some right here on the top of my cheeks, some a little bit on my nose, and right along my jawline is where I concentrate most of the product. And then I fold it up, and whatever is left I just pat it on the areas of my face that didn't get as much coverage, because you want to apply the most on the areas where you naturally bronze the most, which is, as most of us know, where we apply bronzer as a 3. So right up here, some right here, and then along the jawline. And that's it for my PM routine. Thank you for listening and watching. Hasta luego. Adios.